Learning scales on guitar can be a little bit overwhelming. I think the issue with how scales are normally taught on guitar is there's too much information without enough context as how to use these scales. A lot of people learn scales using these big shapes and then they get stuck in one or two positions. This was the case for me when I started learning my scales on guitar, and I got tired of feeling stuck in these boxes while I was improvising. So I changed my approach to learning scales on guitar by simplifying them to their most basic units and then give context to them so I could start making music with them as soon as possible. I'm going to use the C major scale as our example here, but this method can be used with any scale. What we're going to do is learn the scale starting on each finger for every root on the neck, in this case C. This will naturally link up all the notes in the scale across the fretboard. At first, you're going to have to rely on each position, but after practicing this method and getting your reps in, you're not going to have to think about positions anymore, and you're going to be able to freely move across the neck. A good way to practice this is with drones of a chord, in this case C major 7, whatever the chord is that corresponds to the scale. And this way we can see how the scale fits over the chord without having to worry about playing in time. Start one position at a time and start slowly linking them together, and over time you will have them across the whole fretboard. Once you have them under your fingers, try improvising using each position. Start limiting yourself to just maybe a few notes or maybe just one position and expand from there. This method works great to visualize the fretboard and link things together by breaking them down to their smallest units and building them back up slowly to solidify them. And once you learn one scale this way, every one that you learn after this is going to be easier and easier. Okay, so there's my method for learning scales. I hope it helps you out.